Have you ever spent months, maybe even years, thinking about someone who was never really yours? Maybe they were a crush. Maybe they gave you mixed signals. Maybe you imagined a future together that never happened. And somehow moving on from someone you never dated feels even harder than getting over an actual breakup. If that's you, stay until the end because today we're talking about the secret that almost nobody uses to finally let go. And once you understand it, you'll never look at unrequited love the same way again. The hardest person to forget isn't always the one you lost. It's often the one you never had. Because when a relationship ends, you have memories, answers, and closure. But when nothing ever started, your mind fills in the blanks. It creates perfect conversations. It imagines perfect dates. It writes an entire love story that only exists inside your head. You aren't grieving a real relationship. You're grieving a possibility. And possibilities are dangerous because they can never disappoint you. They stay perfect forever. That's why you keep checking their social media. Why hearing their name still affects you. That's why you replay every interaction, wondering if you missed some hidden sign. You aren't attached to reality anymore. You're attached to hope. And hope, when placed in the wrong person, becomes a prison. Here's the secret most people never use. They stop trying to let go of the person. Instead, let go of the version of themselves that needed that person. This changes everything because the pain isn't only about them. It's also about what they represented. Maybe they represented validation. Maybe they represented acceptance. Maybe they represented the future you desperately wanted. Once you understand what they symbolized, you stop chasing the symbol through them. Ask yourself one simple question. If they suddenly loved me today, what would that finally prove? Would it prove you're attractive? Would it prove you're worthy? Would it prove you're enough? That's the real wound. Another person's attention can never permanently heal it, because if your worth depends on someone choosing you, then your peace will always depend on their decision. The truth is, they were never holding your happiness hostage. You handed them the keys without realizing it. And today, you can take them back. Another mistake people make is confusing chemistry with compatibility. You can feel deeply connected to someone who is completely wrong for you. You can imagine a future with someone who never imagined one with you. Feelings are real, but they are not always accurate. They tell you what you want. They don't always tell you what's healthy. Imagine trying to grow a plant on concrete. No matter how much water you pour, it won't grow. Not because the plant isn't beautiful, but because the environment cannot support it. Some people are exactly like that. You don't need to become more attractive. Don't need to become more attractive. Simply need to plant yourself where love can actually grow. Here's something that may be difficult to hear. You cannot heal while secretly waiting for them to come back. You cannot move forward while leaving the emotional door unlocked. Every time you say, maybe one day, you reset, you're healing back to day one. Acceptance begins the moment you stop negotiating with reality. Instead of asking, how do I make them love me? Start asking, why am I giving so much love to someone who isn't giving it back? That question shifts your power. It reminds you that love should be shared, not chased. Your future partner deserves the healthiest version of you, not the version still emotionally occupied by someone who never committed to you. Every day you spend living inside an imaginary relationship is a day stolen from the real life waiting for you. Start replacing fantasy with action. Learn a new skill. Build your body. Read books. Travel. Meet new people. Reconnect with old friends. Create memories that don't include them. Because eventually your new life becomes louder than your old fantasy. And one morning you'll realize you haven't thought about them all day. Then 2 days. Then a week. Suddenly, they become a chapter instead of the entire story. Remember this. You did not lose your soulmate. You lost an idea, and ideas can be replaced by reality. The right person won't leave you wondering where you stand. They won't make you decode every text message. won't make you earn basic affection. Real love brings peace, not constant confusion. If this video helped change your perspective, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, share it with someone who needs to hear this today, and leave a comment telling us what lesson you're taking away from this message. Your support helps this channel reach more people, searching for clarity, healing, and strength. I'll leave you with this timeless Stoic reminder. Never tie your happiness to what you cannot control. Another person's feelings are beyond your power, but your character, your actions, and your peace belong entirely to you. The moment you stop chasing what was never yours, you make room for what is truly meant for you. Stay strong, keep growing, and remember your greatest relationship will always be the one you build with yourself.